Finally, at last, Quan Chi is on a Mortal Kombat roster with Shang Tsung, the Deadly Alliance on the same roster for the first time since MK9 back in 2011. Can you believe it's been over a decade since these guys have shared a roster? What's up? It's your boy Dynasty, back again with some more Mortal Kombat Armageddon live commentary, and today we are using everyone's favorite goth dad, the man better known as Quan Chi, who is part of the game's, MK1's Combat Pack DLC. I think this dude looks amazing in comparison to the other characters. I was just glad that Quan Chi looks like Quan Chi of old. Can't say the same about Ermac. Ermac looks like he's Quan Chi. Funny enough, but regardless, I am just glad, at the very least. They did not stray too far away from like the MK4 classic shoulder pad, green attire, green and black color scheme, the red face paints markings that we've come to love over the years. So, at the very least, he's got that. And he's also got, it seems like, the classic skull toss projectile based on the most recent trailer. Before Ashra is met with Serena and Havoc, somebody throws this green skull, and I don't think it's Havoc because Havoc's projectile is bluish white. It's also a skull, but it's not green like this. So, is it Shang Tsung? Is it Quan Chi? I don't know. But regardless, it is interesting how our DLC character, Quan Chi, has already been featured in the most recent Reptile trailer in the middle of the Outworld Festival that we're seeing Melina and Kitana celebrate something in. They're wearing their royal garb, and in the midst of it all, we have Quan Chi and the rest of Earthrealm's good guys, Johnny, Ashra, Kenshi, and now Reptile. They are trying to reach Kitana, and in the midst of it all, capture a Quan Chi that is rocking some type of undercover festival skin. He's undercover. He's just found asleep, sleeping against the wall in not one but two different scenes. So then I think there's also a scene that has the entire cast and crew of Earthrealm Defenders also carrying him away. So why is Quan Chi in Outworld in this Kitana celebration? Is he planning on, I don't know, being a celebration crasher, a wedding crasher? But in this time, it's in this timeline, it's an Outworld hierarchy queen celebration. I don't know. I'm assuming that the whole celebration in Outworld is probably because Kitana or Melina gets crowned Khan of Outworld. Sindel, are you alive or dead? We still don't know. But they are celebrating something. Maybe it's like a celebration of life for King Jared, because we know Jared is now deceased. Maybe. Could be. But regardless, Quan Chi is there. And for some reason, the Earthrealmers and Earthrealmer Defenders are just hanging out there trying to capture Quan Chi. Now, back in the 3D era games, obviously we had the Skull Toss, which is this right here. Classic projectile that we've seen time and time again with Quan Chi. But we also had the Magnet Force, which is very reminiscent of the soul-stealing move that Shang Tsung, go figure, had back in the 3D era days. It's called Magnet Force. Quan Chi, the sorcerer, just stealing your soul, taking a bit away from your health bar there. Then we also had the classic Body Stomp. Check that out. Punished you off the clone, buddy. The Ice Ball. What's a Mortal Kombat game without the Teleport Stomp? And I love how in these games, he just continues to stomp on you over and over again. Probably my favorite thing that Quan Chi ever did. Then finally, we have the final one, which is the Heel Slide, which you can do 3 times. Believe it or not, back in these games, you can do it 3 times. 1, 2, oh, can we combine it? 1, 2, 3? Ah! You can't do it 3 times. You can't do it 3 times. So yeah, 4 different special moves, plus the grab, which was the brutal face bash. He slaps you, poof, poof, poof. And there you go, essentially everything that Quan Chi had to offer back in the Mortal Kombat 3D era games. He was back in Deadly Alliance, came back in Armageddon. He's rocking the Eskrima fighting style and the classic Quan Chi broadswords, which I do enjoy to use. I think the broadswords were pretty OP back in the day. I mean, look at this, come on. Who else got the range and the speed like this? Definitely not Smoke. Smoke had no weapons back in the day. So yeah, I am intrigued to see how exactly Quan Chi comes into the MK1 story mode. Is he working with Shang Tsung? Because again, based on credible leakers, apparently the MK1 story is going to be Damashi's leading Shang Tsung through some type of Shujinko quest. I'm assuming looking for Kamidogu so the Dragon King can make a comeback in Liu Kang's new era. So Shang Tsung is somehow just trying to piece together the quest for Kamidogus. What does that mean for Quan Chi? Is Quan Chi a good guy in this timeline? Because you guys remember, they were teasing that some of these old bad guys would be good in this timeline. I'm not saying Quan Chi will be good, because I doubt it. I truly do doubt it, but wouldn't that be something? If the one bad guy turned good guy we see in this new generation is like Quan Chi, from goth evil dad to goth-based dad, that would be something. I'm not expecting it to happen, but yeah. I'm pretty sure we're going to get a new version of the Deadly Alliance. It was kind of teased a few weeks ago, months ago rather. The first wave of interviews back when people got their hands on MK1 for the first time in LA at the mini reveal event, which I was not at, but other people were. Boone kind of teased that Shang Tsung might be working with somebody. Now, we do know since then that, again, apparently the Dragon King is leading him through a Shujinko-esque story, but never say never. Maybe the Deadly Alliance will come back. I always thought the Deadly Alliance was one of the better parts of the 3D era games in days. I love me some Deadly Alliance. I'm sorry, but there's nothing cooler than both sorcerers on the same page, I think. I think that Deception intro is the coolest thing ever, so. Man, I can never get that final switch off the kicks there. It's called Furious Blade combo, and it finishes off with an ender that is the weapon. But I can never get it! That was pretty close. That was pretty close. Scorpion almost kicked my ass here. Yeah, so I'm not entirely too sure what Quan Chi's doing in the trailer. I want to ask you, the comment section, because you guys are geniuses when it comes to providing some great ideas and insight on what you believe is going on in the story. Do you think that Quan Chi's a good guy? Do you think he's working with Shang Tsung? Now, we do see there is a stage that appears to be some type of, like, flesh pits in the sewer. That seems to coincide with maybe Reptile being a slave for Shang Tsung still, which would lead me to think that maybe Mitaro in that laboratory is maybe kind of like Quan Chi's old fortress back in the MKX days. Maybe Quan Chi's friends with Reiko and Mitaro, and he's been working with that side of the army to piece back together, I don't know, centaurs. While Shang Tsung is just doing his stuff in the actual flesh pits in the sewer. I don't know. Maybe Mitaro is a sorcerer himself, and, you know, it's Mitaro's fortress and not Quan Chi's. Not entirely too sure, but I do think it is cool how DLC characters are going to be featured in the story in some capacity. Now, there is the rumor that, again, initially, both Quan Chi and Ermac were scheduled to be parts of the base roster, but ultimately were replaced by other characters. The rumor was potentially replaced by the likes of Sonya, Kano. Obviously, since then, we've not seen either confirmed to be parts of the base roster, so who knows if that's actually true or not, but that is the word on the street at least. We still haven't even seen Sindel. But both these characters fighting on this this rooftop will be at MK1 a month from now. I'm trying to do a grab. I want to just do a little punch action. Oh, she can get her grab off, but not me. Okay, that makes sense. There it is. It's just so funny to see. The animations in these games, dude. They don't make games like they used to. Yeah, so I don't know if indeed the skull projectile is coming from Quan Chi in that snippet from the most recent trailer. That would suggest that Serena exists in canon, is probably part of the Brotherhood of Shadow, maybe? Maybe Quan Chi's got his own Brotherhood of Shadow, and maybe the likes of Serena and Havoc have joined? Again, that would kind of be taking some of the previous timeline's lore and transferring it over to Liu Kang's new era, so maybe Havoc and Serena are working for Quan Chi, and Quan Chi's kind of just like a rogue and doing his own thing for the time being? Maybe he's neutral in this timeline and not as evil as he used to be? Mr. Eggman himself? Maybe. At the very least, I'm just glad it seems like he has at least two friends. If it's not gonna be Shang Tsung and Onaga, at least he's got Havoc and Serena. Again, that's the type of party I would want to go to. That is, you know, those are my people. Those are my people. All three are my faves. No way I lose. No way. Woo! That was intense. We're going on a perfect playthrough so far. I don't know how, honestly. So yeah, at the very least, it seems like Quan Chi's got at least two friends, which is more than I could say I have in my life. So Quan Chi's got me beat on that. The life of a YouTuber. Oh, goodness. Yo, I'm sorry, chat, but I know it may seem like this is really easy and I know what I'm doing, but I assure you it is nerve-wracking. Especially because the recovery on all these little kicks and these little strikes are so slow. So Quan Chi is never safe, I feel like, when I commit to a string, especially in these older games. Now, I thought every variation back in the MKX days for Quan Chi were kind of OP. He was kind of like a middle-of-the-road character. Not too OP, but not, you know, low tier. It's pretty balanced. So I'm hoping that in this next game, he's broken as fuck, and I can use him and make people upset. And I hope he's got some amazing brutalities like he used to have back at MKX, because I thought he had some of the best brutalities in that game. The portal fatalities and brutalities have always been my favorite. I don't need a next stretch fatality like a giraffe in 2023, but I will take the portal blood just dropping on his face like a crimson mask, like Stone Cold versus Bret Hart. I will take that. I will take that. So I'm hoping that comes back. But I also do hope that Quan Chi serves a purpose in this timeline, and I hope he's not just like fodder for Scorpion again. You know, what's he do? Does he kill Bihan's family in this timeline? I hope not. I hope he's a good guy. Is he engaged to Serena? Is he living my dreams? I don't know. Oh, I was blocking, and that's unblockable. Oh, man. You see what I mean? This game can be a pain. If you guys are enjoying, though, please take a second and drop a like, because it does keep the videos coming. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the Quan Chi gameplay. Hopefully I can win here and not have to show you the horrible MK4 attire they pieced together in the 3D era Armageddon game. It looks horrible. He looks like a linebacker. Quan Chi puts on like 80 pounds. He's got like this giant vest on. It looks horrible. And if I lose, you get to see. So there's positives here. Wow. Wow! That's not cheap at all. So much for that flawless gameplay video. But at least you can see my linebacker Quan Chi costume, at least. Told you, he's like a linebacker. He's got all this, like, football gear on. One of the uglier, alts in this game. Oh man, this is sloppy. This is some sloppy gameplay here. How is he automatic off of wake up?
Round 2.
He just eats and he's safe on block? Bruv! I don't even have words. I don't even have the words. Hopefully this is not the life that Quan Chi lives in Liu Kang's new era. Hopefully. Hopefully it's not just getting completely embarrassed by Blaze. Oh, goodness. Yeah, it's the costume. It's the costume. Third time's a charm, they said. Oh, no. Oh, I got my weapon out, which means he's gonna do more damage to me. Oh, gosh. I've not landed one uppercut after committing to these strings. Like that pause I got after the string is just not leaving him lethal, unfortunately. See, I got lucky there, and for some reason his attack didn't hit me there. Oh man, no way, they're teasing me here. Are they just playing with me? They are playing with me. For some reason, I just thought for sure he was gonna punch me one time. You see what I mean? Destroys me the first half of the match, and for some reason, I'm now able to just spam. Oh, here comes the double, triple. Here comes a roll. Oh, breakers now. Roly pole. Oh, I don't reach. Oh, God. If you're still watching this, and you're watching my pain, I just want you to know, thank you so much. Your view sends power to Shang Tsung and Quan Chi and the new Deadly Alliance at MK1. You are actually responsible for Quan Chi's amulet being the powerful amulet we've gone to love and see grow over the years. Well, here goes nothing. Fuck. Oh, it's a 3-hitter! I blocked the first 2. Oh, I'm so scared. Ah! Oh, God. Ah! Woo, baby, let's go! Thank you guys for putting up with me. Thank you for watching the videos. Dropped an hour of MK1 gameplay today. Dropped a nice 18-minute gameplay of some Quan Chi. Maybe I'll have another one later tonight. Love you guys. Thank you for everything. Here is Quan Chi's ending back in Armageddon. What will he do in MK1? Find out soon.
The defeat of Blaze enhanced Quan Chi's already powerful sorcery beyond his imaginings. The surge of energy was so great that it shattered his medallion. In his arrogance, Quan Chi ascended from Edenia to assault the heavens. There he confronted me, with the Elder Gods at my side. The quest had been an elaborate trap designed to pinpoint the true source of disruption in the realms. As punishment, Quan Chi was transformed into a Kamidogu, the very medallion he had carried with him for so many years. The Elder Gods cast the magical item back in time, at the exact point where Shinnok had first discovered it.